All right, we are live. So, all right.
All right, another thing I can yell about.
I was gonna see if we could go on X, but apparently you have to have a premium account to go on X. So, fuck that. I'm not giving them money. To get a blue check mark that I don't want. All right. So, we are here, and we're going to talk about this list that you said this was the third time they've done this.
Since we've talked, I think it's this is it? Because every 5 years. Because I remember we did it so long ago. So it might have been. This might be the second. I don't know, but it's been.
Well, I mean, this is the second we've done it, but
yeah,
but
but this is the third. Yeah, this is the third time.
Yeah. So so this is CBR's list of the top stories of all comic book stories of all time, which it is a fan vote. I will say that it is a fan vote. That is probably part of my issue with it. There is stuff on here that I don't think probably needs to be on here, but there's stuff on here that I feel like there's other things that should have been on here instead. Though I understand why, but we'll get to the list. You're
being nice, man. You're being nice. A lot of this stuff is people that are so stuck in the moment that some of this stuff is
there's
really
a lot of
high.
new stuff. There's a lot of new stuff.
Like some of this stuff is really high that should not be this fucking.
And there's stuff that's like, why is this here and not like lower down on like higher on the list? So we'll go through the list one, and then we can rant as we go on. We have this kind of shocks me because I mean I'm sure it was a great story, but the last Iron Fist story.
I love that story, man. That's the first part of the Matt Fraction, Ed Brubaker, Iron Fist. That's the very beginning. That's the when they introduced Orson Randall. 100 is fine, cool, inoffensive, great story, inoffensive, cool.
My thing was my thing is there's other things I would have rather had on the list. That would be my thing.
We'll talk about that because there's some shit on here that shouldn't even be on here. So
here's one that I think I'm like, what we're at 99, which is
so low. So low, man.
Low. That's like so low. Especially because there's another Hulk story on here, which everyone raves about, but I think this is the more important Hulk story. That's the thing. So
I don't know, man. How so? Explain. What do you mean by that?
Like, I think this story impacted the way people see Hulk, like as far as the story of Hulk in a long way and like in a long form than the other one did.
Oh, okay. You mean like this is like when people started to look at him as a character more so than like an element of a story. I mean, they kind of like he was always considered like an element of a story, but not necessarily a character. That's a good point. But I mean, I just think the other story is better. But but
and like this is like if you're gonna point to a Peter David story that is like the best of that whole run, it's this. So
it might be it might be this. True.
Sad.
If y'all don't know, the premise of that story is there's an alternate future where this man named the Maestro like controls the world, but you find out that the Maestro is just the Hulk in the distant future, and a lot of things come from that. It's really cool.
Right. Let's see. Was it Blood and Palomar from Love and
Rockets? Yeah, okay, now, bro. Why is this so goddamn low, John?
I mean,
oh man,
I'm shocked this is on here, but I kind of get why. But I'm shocked because this is a fan vote. I'm shocked so many people know about this story still, which is
Demon. You know why? You know why? Because that movie came out.
And it was bad. And people were like, this movie sucks. And everyone's like, yeah, they should have just did the comic. And they were like, what? And I go, this is This is pretty much them, doing that. So
I wouldn't have had this on here though.
I wouldn't either. That's like that. I think there's better. I think there's better
stories from that run.
Yeah, I think the stuff with Warlock is a lot of the Warlock stuff. I think is a lot better than.
Agreed. By the way, the plot of that is just New Mutants, the movie. Check out New Mutants. It's just the better. It's just that it's that story with logic. That's what that is.
Right.
So
without them trying to do whatever they were trying to do with I kind of that's a movie I would love to see a director's cut of, just to see if it's if it was the studio just trying to salvage something, or if it was really just all I don't know.
Yeah, apparently they hacked it to pieces. So
Jimmy Corrigan, smartest boy on the earth.
Have I read this before?
I don't think I've read this.
I don't know if I read this before. I'm sure I have. I just can't. It's Acme. I'm sure I have read it. It's just been a long time.
Then Superman for All Seasons is number 5. That seems
95. Really, 95.
That seems really low to me. Really low.
We just talked about people seeing the fucking Demon Bear movie, so they decided to check out. How can you watch Superman? Check this out. No, we talked about it, and we talked about it. We talked about it. But how do you watch that? Check this out, right? And what's up, Aaron? I'm seeing the chat now. But how do you check out the James Gunn Superman movie, then read this, and then be like, you know what? It's fine. When he copied a lot of the elements from that book, that movie.
Yeah. Let's see, where are we at? The Great Cow Race.
The best story in Bone.
Yeah,
hilarious, man. It's the best story in the whole book.
So much of Bone should just be on here, because that's just such a good comic from start to fucking finish. The Zoo, which is new. So should it be on here? I haven't read it.
No.
I mean, you guys all say it's great, but I'm like, it's
Absolute Batman is incredible, right? It's incredible. This is the beginning of Absolute Batman, right? This is not even the best part of the whole. It's not even the good part. It's not even the good part. And there's 4 people that voted for this first place. There's 4 people that said this is the greatest comic book storyline of all time. These are the people that are voting on this. That's crazy.
I mean, it was 4,000 people, I think they said over 1,000 or something like that voted for this.
That's insane.
So here's my first, what are we doing? I kind of get it though, which is Cerebus High Society, which I'm sure no one watches.
Oh yeah, go ahead, John.
Why is this here? I understand the other stories on this list too, and I'm shocked that they're both on here because people don't like Dave Sim anymore. But and I get that. But what the fuck? This is one
incredible. This is incredible.
Right. This is when people talk about Cerebus was important. This is why it was important.
Correct.
Whatever.
Especially in the era where
didn't exist.
Yeah, we had this, and then the superhero stuff was all very samey. Yeah, and this is the first comic to really pop off. Plus, kind of changed how people. Even changed how the big two-toed stories too. This should be higher. This is stupid. This is dumb. This is really dumb.
This is the one that people don't even tell you. People don't even tell you to read.
That was the first top
25 issues. The first 25 issues of the series, they say start here and read after this. So what does that tell you? The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck.
And the Bane stuff from Absolute Batman is not on here. Yes, you're right. It's not on here. It's not on here. But go ahead, Josh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck. Sure. I mean, some of that stuff's really good, so I don't have no problems with that. I'm shocked this is on here. giving current events. The Kindly Ones by Neil Gaiman for Sandman.
I mean, we gotta keep it real, though. We gotta keep
I
it
know,
real.
I know, but this is the like. I think this should be higher. This is definitely the second best Sandman story, so I definitely think this should be higher. But the other one is
second best. You think this is second best? Second?
Yeah, because the other one,
I mean, I like
the other one that's on here.
I like the beginning of Sandman a lot, man. I don't know. I don't know, Josh. I mean,
of what people think Sandman is, this is,
true. Fair.
Then we have Final Crisis. Sure. This is fine. That's fine.
No, it's not, John. No, this is the Batman pulls a gun and then gets
I know. Here's the thing. This is on here because of Grant Morrison. That's why it's on here. And fuck those people.
This is one of the.
I'm not going to go on my Grant. I'm not going to go on my Grant Morrison.
I don't care. I will. This is one of the. This is one of the most convoluted and badly written. Yeah, I said it. Events in comic book history. Like, honestly, if I cannot read just the main 7 issues and at least understand, I understand wanting to read tie-ins to get context to what's going on. I get it. You know what I mean? But you have to read the tie-ins to understand the ending. And to me, that's bad. That's just bad.
But he's a genius, Markeem. He's a genius.
He is a genius, but he's too much of a genius for his own fucking good. He is a genius. I give him that.
That's how I look at it too. So he gets too cutesy sometimes. You'll have to tell me. Robots in Disguise, which is Transformers 1 through 6.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the current. Yeah, this is the current Transformers run from God damn it, publisher. Who has it now? Shit, them people. I can't. Goddamn, I'm blanking. This is really good. This should not be
Dynamite or
Dynamite. There you go. Dynamite. Is
it Dynamite?
This is really good. This shouldn't be on a list like this though.
Okay, I know when it came out, you were all over it. So
it's incredible. Fucking Dan, R.I.P. He's the one that told me it gets better from there because it's the only part that I read until like a few months ago, and then Dan told me, he was like, "No, you need to keep reading." So I think the some of the later stuff is actually better than this, but it shouldn't be here. Nah.
Let's see. Weapon X, Marvel Comics presents 72 through 84. Sure.
I mean,
it's important.
I'm about to say, can we complain about this? Like,
I'm not going to complain. I don't think it's great, but it lays the foundation for everything that came after. So
I agree.
Little Worse Than a Man, Little Better Than a Beast.
This is Vision. This is Tom King's Vision. Yeah. It's incredible. Like, I got no issues it being here. Like, it's incredible. It is incredible. Is the current Transformers stuff better than the IDW stuff? No, but I do like it. I do like it a lot. And Mets, we will talk about that later. This is the comic book show. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Let's see. What do we got? What's next? Identity Crisis. Really? I know people love that. But
no, it is to me. It is at a spot where, like, looking back on it, it has not aged that well. Because that's the one where Elongated Man his wife was the killer, right? Isn't that one? Yeah. Like, it hasn't aged all that well. A lot of that stuff you got to kind of suspend, your disbelief, especially them brainwashing Batman. Remember that they hasn't aged all that well.
The First Tale of the Demon, which is
is that Rachel's debut? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that's too low. That's too low. Yeah, so that's the
I mean, that's to me, that is of like the Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams stuff. That's like the best stuff that they did. Yeah, really. So
that's crazy. I didn't even know that was that low. That's crazy.
Let's see. The Death of Speedy from Love and Rockets. So
I mean, I like the story that's higher on the list better than this one. So I mean, it's a really great story. It is.
Nightfall.
Again, too low.
Yeah, too low. Too low. It needs to be higher on this list.
That's the debut of Bane, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the debut of Bane. That's the broken back spot. All of that, and then so good. Old Man amazing. Logan. This
why? How is that higher than Nightfall?
I don't know.
Josh, this list sucks, man.
Like I would think this should have been higher, which is the Governor Saga. That
this is in my personal top 20. This is like my personal top 20.
I'm shocked it's at 80. Like that seems really. I'm not even the biggest Walking Dead fan, but that seems really weird to me.
When you read this and you see how they handled it on the show, it just makes me so upset. Because it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard, Josh. Evil guy that is a guy who literally used the apocalypse to his advantage,
right?
And almost like reveled in the apocalypse, right? And that's all they had. That's all they had to do.
And the thing is,
tragic and all this shit in the show, stupid.
And also the thing about this is that it sets up later so that you think Negan is something that he's not. Ultimately,
yes.
Like you have to have this for you to do the Negan arc in the comics, not in the show, but in the comics.
Yes. Especially how they beat Negan is kind of set up in this story because they've had experience. Yeah, man, so much.
Like all of that, and I'm still shocked that they changed all of that in the show. Like that's something
because that show stinks, John. It stinks.
I don't get it. Like well, my dad was watching it, and he asked me because he knew it was a comic, and he's like, "Man, I don't." He goes, "This Negan guy's kind of like he's I hate saying it, but I kind of want to root for him." And I'm like, "That's how the comic is." And he's like, "What?" And I go, "There's a spot." I go, "I don't know if they're going to do it in the show." Because that was by the time they had already started changing a lot of stuff. And I was like, by the time you get to near the end, you realize what he really is he's an anti-hero because he's the hero that they need. Not that they want, but he's the guy that they need because it's the apocalypse, everything's crap, and everything he's doing is kind of what needs to be done in a really shitty way. Because everybody else is worse.
By the time you get to the Whisperers arc, you realize that they kind of need his help and they need his brand of justice. It all is very rewarding when you get there. It don't feel like that in the show, but when you get there in the comic, it's all very rewarding.
Right.
Because that show sucks, man. That show sucks.
Olympus. Which is Miracle Man 11 through 16.
Oh, wait, you skipped some. You skipped
some. No, I skipped a bunch. Okay.
The Mega Saga.
The Mega Saga, which, funny enough, that's what I'm reading right now.
Oh, where?
Yeah. That's my wife got me this. Did you see? I posted it. They got me this oversized hardcover. That's just Adam Warlock or Warlock, and it's all this stuff. So
okay, cool.
Because I was like, "What is this?" And then I got to the end, and it's the end of this where they're all in the afterlife, and they're all like, "Oh, or living in the gyms," and they're like, "Oh no, this is okay." And then it pans out, and there's the statue of Thanos, and you're thinking, "Oh, this is the finale. We're not going to see these characters anymore."
Yeah.
Little did you know. that it just started.
This is good though. This is good.
Yeah, it should be on this list. Church and State, which is this is the other one of the other ones from Cerebus that is really good. Maybe my opinion, maybe the best story. I think there's one more on.
I think it's the best story. Yeah, I think it's the best story.
New World Order by Grant Morrison, JLA.
That's the one with the Martians, right? That's the
This is like the start of the. This should be way higher because this, in my opinion, because I'm not even big on that, but holy, like that completely changed. Like everything people think about Grant Morrison is from this book, not the 20 years before that he was in the industry. It's from this. So
true. It's funny because like that saved that book too. Because remember, JLA was the last Hail Mary for Justice League.
Right.
That was it. Right. And then this came out at the right time and it was fucking fantastic. So yeah. Right. Should be higher than this.
Olympus, that's the Alan Moore. This is from Miracle Man. Probably.
Thanks to this man, I've read this now. Thanks to
this is excellent. Man. This is like I would have loved to have seen where he would have went. I liked where Gaiman went, but I would have liked to have seen where he would have went with this. So after this.
I know we shouldn't say it, but I mean things worked out how they should have because Neil Gaiman's Miracle Man is incredible. It's incredible,
man. Right. Mutant Massacre. This is great stuff too. This sets up a lot of, if you've never read this sets up a lot of not late 80s, early 90s X-Men. Just really good stuff. So it's a lot of books though.
And if you like X-Men 97, you should definitely read it.
Definitely read it. Right. Autonomy Lesson from Alan Moore for Saga of the Swamp Thing. Is this the highest Swamp Thing?
Can't be. I don't know. If it is, then
this is good though.
I have a complaint.
Yeah.
It is good, but I think the beginning of it should be on here too.
But, let's see. The Man Without Fear, Frank Miller, John Romita
Incredible.
Jr., Daredevil. Yeah.
Incredible. That's the black suit. That's the retelling of the origin. That's that.
Right. House of M. I'm shocked.
It's on here.
It's on here. I think it should be on here. To me, this is in a vacuum. This is a really great story, in my opinion. Especially if you really big, Marvel fan. This is just a fun, I think, great story. I think they hit all the characters. Like even Steve Rogers, who's only maybe 2 panels. He might be in 2 panels of this.
Yeah,
right. It's great the way they wrote him out of the story because it makes so much sense. And they're like, oh well, we can't do anything with this. Like literally, if you don't know, so everybody pretty much. There's a group of heroes. They all get everything they've ever wanted because Wanda is too powerful, and instead of killing them all, she's like, I'll just give everyone what they ever wanted, and then they won't come and try to kill me because she's going insane and destroying reality because she's overpowered. And they find Steve. So they all start figuring out things are wrong. And so they all start getting together and they find Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers never got frozen. He's old. He's just an old dude now. And they're all looking at him and going,
he lived the life that he wanted to live.
Yeah. And they're all looking at him and going, oh, well, he can't help us because he's old. So, but yeah, it's good stuff. Yes, and the Spider-Man stuff absolutely ruled because
the thing that always kind of holds people back with this though is that a lot of people don't like the ending.
Right.
In a vacuum, the ending is fine. The ramifications of the ending afterwards, though,
which you absolutely. Like I said, in a vacuum. The problem is everything that came after, and that was, But I mean, the other thing that came after that the only thing that I would say the ramifications that came after that was this is gonna sound really bad, they did need to purge a whole lot of mutants. That was one thing that they did need to do, and they did do that. And also the Logan thing did end up being a kind of a big thing, and it was a good way of saying, okay, even though I don't like it, I think him getting his memories back needed to be a longer thing, and not just, okay, he's got his memories back, he remembers everything.
True.
And we don't get to see that journey, and we don't get to see that, like, he just wakes up and is like, oh, I know everything. And it's like, eh.
But he did need something because he was standing.
Right. Well, I mean, you've had I won't go on my Wolverine early 2000s rant. The Korvac saga.
It's good, but it's overrated.
Yeah. This I kind of agree. Hush. I think this is overrated. I've never.
Another good but overrated story, right? Back to back, right next to each other.
Right. Well, and the thing is, I think a lot of it is because of Jim Lee. I think that's what, like, I think the story's good, but I think people love it because, oh, it's Jim Lee art doing Batman, which is cool, but like it kind of drags a little bit. So
my biggest problem with Hush has always been a lot of that plot is convenience. Like Tommy Elliott being the person behind everything doesn't make any sense because he gets shot. Batman checks his pulse. He's dead. He's dead for a long time, and he's just behind everything. And then if you want to throw that Hail Mary and say, well, he did have Clayface under control. Maybe Clayface was not. Right. That don't work, bro. That don't. I'm sorry, that don't work. That don't work. And then him planting that gun on the Joker and like how is this man doing all this? Like he's not superpowered. We know that. Like how did it? Yeah.
And if you read it, the whole story, it makes you think that it's Two-Face the whole time, anyways.
Yeah.
And then it's not, and you're like, okay, what? This is weird. So, Ultron Unlimited, excellent.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
Excellent. WE3, Grant Morrison, Frank Quigley. People are gonna love that because they love those guys together. Age of Apocalypse.
All right, We3 is fine. It's fine. It's just fine. Whatever. Age of Apocalypse is too low.
Yes. Yeah. This is of that era of X-Men. This is the head and shoulders, and then some best story. One of the best stories ever in X-Men history. Just so fucking good. Like
at least top 10. At the very least, top 10.
Just so good as an X-Men story. Like, especially a long term, like people had been reading X-Men for a long time, and then all of the like everything that was in it, everything, the idea that even leading up to it, because you had, for those of you who don't know, Legion, David goes back in time because he's finally has enough of his own senses to be like, oh, I'm me. I'm going to go back in time and I'm going to fix everything. And he figures by fixing everything is killing Magneto, but instead he kills his own dad, which of course causes a time paradox and he goes away. But him killing Magneto, and he ends up fighting Magneto and Professor X, makes everyone realize mutants are there quicker, which then makes Apocalypse go, okay, well, now I got to do shit now. And so he ends up taking over all of North America. It is just insane. Jean and Scott never even meet have never even met before until this story.
Until end of the story.
Yeah, until the end of the story. Nathan is still a thing, but in a weird Mr. Sinister way. It's just really, really cool.
Magneto in this story is kind of
yeah. And then they explain the whole like why Rogue and Magneto are a thing, like to a especially if you're reading at the time, because it was Rogue and Gambit, and then you're like, oh well, why is it Rogue and Magneto, and they have a kid on top of it. That's the other thing, and you find out that Magneto can actually kind of touch her, or at least make her feel like she's being touched, and that's the whole thing. And it was so good, so good.
The best thing for Scott Summers is not Mean Gene. It's good.
That is good. That is very good. All right. To its Mashima, Animal Man. Yeah, that's the Animal Man one. That's the probably the best Animal Man story. That's so I would be fine. Cool. Red Sun, man, I love that story. I love that story.
I'm torn. I love it too, but the reason I love it is because of the what if aspect of it, the Elseworlds aspect of it, more so than like just as a story. Because I don't know, like as a story, it's good, but what makes me love it is the fact, like, oh man, I know this about Superman. I know this about Batman. You know what I mean? So I'm torn.
You know this about like Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah,
like,
I know this about
her being more of the villain of the three makes sense if you understand these characters, right? The way Lex Luthor is written in this is so good.
Great. It's pretty great. Yeah, it's pretty great. Now, this is one of those ones where, like, I don't know if I could give this to someone who wants to get into comics, like Red Sun. But if you're into comics, definitely reread. So you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's tough. 65, I think is fine. It's fine. I can't get to it.
From Hell by Alan Moore.
That's too low.
Yeah, I think so. But I could see people kind of not like. This is one of the more artsier books I would say that is on this list.
I don't care, John.
I know it's great. If you don't know, this is Alan Moore basically telling the story of Jack the Ripper. If you've seen the movie, it's nothing. I shouldn't say it's nothing like the movie. There are pretty good differences between this and the movie. It's another example of Alan Moore being right every time he gets pissed off than when someone makes one of his things into a movie. So I know people are also like
he's been pretty on point for the most part.
Right. Woman of Tomorrow. I
fucking think amazing. Fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. This is easily the best Supergirl story. Hopefully they just copy this fucking story for the movie. Hopefully they just copy. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Let's see.
Where it is on the list, I don't know. 63. And
that sounds about right.
But
E is for Extinction. You can talk about this because you know how I feel about this story.
Incredible.
So, or about this whole run.
You don't like E is for Extinction?
E for Extinction is the best of the stories. The best of this run is this, but I just don't like that. And maybe it's because of everything that happens after this. I just hate so much. So, but yeah,
it's incredible, man. It's the best of the Morrison.
Yeah, it's the best of the Morrison run. I agree with that. Until I do really like the last one. I do. What is that? Days of Future Present. Is that what it's called?
Are you talking about the very end?
The very end. I do like that. I do like that. I do like that.
I don't think that's on here.
It's probably not because not a lot of that's not one that people like love, but that's one that I personally really enjoy. Tower of Babel, GLA.
Amazing story.
I'm shocked this is above the first little arc of GLA, but this is the better story.
I mean, it's better. It is better.
It is better. So, and then you have the death of Jean DeWolf, which
that's
is
high, man. That's kind of high, bro.
I do think this is kind of high. I think this is a lot of I think there's a lot of like people being weird. Like, it's a very hype story. I'll put it that way. Very hype story.
I would say this: a lot of this. I think it's the first time Spider-Man has tackled social commentary.
Right.
So that might be why it's up here like this. I guess.
I mean, it's Peter David's story.
It's kind of high, man. It's kind of
The original Secret Wars, this is high, I think. Like, and I like this, and I like Secret Wars, and I think this is high.
I mean, I don't know, Josh. This is the first let's get all the guys together and beat each other up story. So I don't know.
True. This is true. So we
can when in doubt, that's what comics always go to, right? Get all the guys together. This is the first one. I don't know.
All to sell action figures.
Oh man, you mean to tell me Black Suit Spidey was in the next bold move for the story, and it was just to get Black Suit Spider-Man action figures every time?
Yeah. Maybe it just turned out to be,
turned out
to be, I love that Jim Shooter was just like, fuck, I'll just do it myself, and and somehow it worked.
And it's a fun story to me. If you never read the original,
what's funny is hearing all of the writers and artists of the time talk about the story, because they all hate it. That's the thing. They all hate it. They're all, and I'm sure a lot of it's Jim Shooter hate, but they're all just like, well, Jim wrote it, and it was just a stunt anyways, and it was never, and but I mean, it's very nostalgic for me, because I was probably the exact right age when this came out.
Oh yeah, that came out.
Yeah, I was like the exact right age. But there is a lot of good stuff in it, like the Black Suit Spider-Man. The stuff with Thing is really good. It sets up the Beyonder stuff for Secret Wars 2, which no one remembers. So,
and it sets him up because he becomes a big background force in Marvel.
Right,
years to come. So it's important. It's a good story. You might be right. It's kind of high though. No,
yeah. I mean, you can put it on here, but I think it needs to be 75 or higher. So, but Runaways Volume 1, sure, that's amazing. So,
I mean, it is, but this seems kind of high too, though, Jay.
Yeah, I know. It's on the list. Like my thing is stuff on the list for people to read. What's it? Grand Gonol? I think I said that right. Starman. I've never been a big Starman fan, so I can't really comment on this. So,
have I ever read this? I don't know. I'm sure I have. I don't remember. Can't remember. James Robinson Starman. I know I've read it. I just can't remember.
Yeah. Confession from Astro City.
What's that, Josh? Show me out.
That's the Batman is a vampire story.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. yeah.
And it's not really about Batman. It's about the Robin S-Terrors, but and it's literally is Dick Grayson. It literally is, or like Dick Grayson.
No, it's Dick.
It's Dick. Yeah, it's literally Dick in a world where he wants to be a superhero and he wants to do these things, and it's so fucking awesome. But yes, Kurt Busiek with Astro City just getting to the heart of the character and saying, of course, Batman is a vampire, because it makes sense.
It makes all the sense in the world.
It makes all of the sense in the world of.
Is this the only Astro City story?
I would hope not. I would hope there's it might be though.
I hope not. I certainly hope not. What about the Captain America one? What about that one? That should be on here.
That should be on here. That's the best Captain America story ever. That's not a Captain America story. The end of that is so fucking sad. And the thing is, he set that up from the very start, because whatever the character's name is that's Captain America, there's a tribute to him. Everybody's there's a statue and everyone's sad about it, and people are you have kids, they're like, I don't understand what's so bad about this, and all the parents are always like, when you're older, I'll explain it to you. All the heroes just don't even want to talk about it. And you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck happened? And then you find out what happened, and it's worse than you I shouldn't say worse. It is in many ways worse than what you think it is. In so many ways, it's just what the fuck.
I can't. It's like the Samaritan. No, that's Superman.
That's Superman. It's the agent.
Jesus.
Is it just the agent?
Something the agent. I think you're right. It's been a while. I think you're right.
Yeah, but he's got the shield. He's fucking Captain America.
Yeah, Samaritan is Superman. I just looked it up.
Yeah. Samaritan is Superman. Okay. Planet Hulk. You want to talk about this because I know this is one of your like favorite.
It's fucking incredible, man. You know the stuff. Silver Agent. There you go. Thank you, Ed.
Silver Agent. Yeah.
Yeah. So Planet Hulk, as you know, the Avengers or the Illuminati can't contain the Hulk anymore, so they send him off to a planet where he's supposed to live in harmony and happiness, and then turns out that planet is a war-torn planet that's run by a tyrant, and he overthrows the tyrant, and he lives as a hero among the people. It's really satisfying, really great to see the Hulk character kind of explored in that way. And in the end, it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. It's so unexpected. And it's so well done because now he's living happily ever after, and his ship just blows the fuck up and kills everybody. It's really well done, man. And I think it is the best use of action in that era of comic books. Like, to me, this is some of the best action ever drawn in the history of comics, like, period. And, you know, the art is incredible. Everything about it is incredible, man. And I think that if you include this story without including the follow-up, I think it's incomplete. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I'm like, I don't know if I would just include Planet Hulk, because to me, they both go together. World War Hulk, Planet Hulk, they both go together. But it's incredible. Please check it out if you never have, or at least watch the movie. It is too high on this list, but it's incredible.
Right. Welcome back, Frank.
That's way too high.
Yeah. I read it and I'm like, is that the one I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, that's Manucci. That is Manucci.
I was like, is that the one I'm thinking it is? And I'm like, this is when Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon just did Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon shit with Jimmy on board, which is even worse because
this is the Russian. This is the Russian. This is Manucci. This is all that stuff. This is what the Punisher special that's coming out is supposed to be based on. This.
Okay.
I mean, it's good. It's really good. It's really, really good. It should not be this fucking high on this list. I don't even think it should be on this list. Much as I like it, shouldn't be on this list. There are better Punisher stories from Ennis. There are better, 100%.
Court of Owls.
I love it.
I love it too.
I can't complain.
I think if you're gonna include a story from Snyder on here, I think, you know, doing the first one because it set up so much stuff. Remember when this was going to happen and they said they were putting Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo together, and we both were like, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. Like, people do not understand
it
how good this is going to be. And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, Scott Snyder is very good writer. There were people going, is
the American
good?
Vampire guy? Like, no.
And then they were like, is Capullo actually good? He's the it was just like, you know, he was the Todd McFarlane guy, and we're like, yes, he's just been stuck in Todd McFarlane land. So,
man.
And then people are like, oh, this is like fucking amazing. It's like,
he's an amalgam of all of like the greatest artists from that era all in one person. He's a student of all of them, man. It was fucking amazing. To me, the second best Batman run ever in history. So, to me,
let's see, the Kree Skull War.
I love it.
I love it too because this is super important for everything that came after. So there you go.
I wish the MCU loved it as much as we did, but I digress.
So this one's higher than I thought. This is a story that I am shocked is now as beloved now as it is now, which is the death of Superman. Because it was not beloved when it first came out.
We're just talking about the beginning, right? We're just talking about when he dies, right? We're not talking about it all. Right?
Let's see. Superman, Adventures of Superman, Man of Steel, Yeah, it's just when he died.
Just when he died. Okay, fine. Cool.
I mean,
we're bringing the return of Superman.
I would say this is good. The second part of what's the second part of the story? The World of Superman, or the Superman story?
The reign of Superman.
Superman, yeah. Like the second part going forward of that is really good.
It's good until he comes back. The moment he comes back, it's not good anymore.
Right.
Oh man.
But I think one of the reasons I think one of the reasons why this is where it is because for I don't know how long, Superman has just not been written great. Like you haven't gotten like a lot of classic Superman, so I think that's one of the reasons. And Dan Jurgens is a guy that can always be like, hey, do a Superman story again, and you always do it, and you're always like, why did we all hate this guy when he was doing Superman? This is so much better than what we've had pretty much since. So,
variety vendor, you're right. The look is awesome. The look is absolutely awesome. He looked awesome. It's not written very well though, man. No. At all.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 1. Yes.
Yeah,
I love this. This is awesome. Original Squadron Supreme. I'm shocked this is as high as it is. I think this is
it's good stuff.
It's good, but I'm saying as high as it is. It's good, but I think only in recent years has it been like seen as like truly great. But I mean,
because we didn't appreciate what we had, Josh. That's why.
I guess. I mean, I've always really liked it, but
it's good stuff.
Yeah. Let's see where we at. Okay. The Eternity Saga. Yeah, I guess. It's
kind of high, man. It's kind of
high.
Yeah,
I know. It's on the list.
Well, that is like that's where we get into the lore of the cosmic side of Marvel. So
right,
like that's like the beginning of all that eternity, and then that's when we find out essentially how the sausage works. Made, you know what I mean? Right. So I get it, but I think it's too high.
Annihilation. I think this is too high.
What? Gosh, no, we were friends. What's going on? No.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be on the list. I'm not saying it should. I'm saying it's too high. To me, it's too
high. Josh, man. Oh, Josh. Oh, you killed me. You killed me, Josh. Oh,
I mean, it's the story that killed the Dan Abbott, Andy Lanning partnership. So,
and look. All right, so sacrifices had to be made. Because I mean, bro, it was everything all at once, like coming together and just I fucking especially if you followed all that stuff in real time, and then it all felt so rewarding because like you're like, oh, this comes from this thing, this is from the stuff with the Creed, this is from Silver Surfer, this is from that was all cool, man. All that was cool. It all felt like me putting in my work paid off. You know what I mean? I love that story so much.
Secret Wars, the Jonathan Hickman version.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
Really good. Really good.
Hopefully the movies get it somewhat okay, but
we'll see.
I love it so much.
Mr. Miracle from Tom King.
Fucking love it. I love it so much, man. I don't know if it should be this high, but I do.
I don't know either, but it is really good. American Gothic, Alan Moore from Swamp Thing. Yeah, this is like Alan Moore's whole run on Swamp Thing is really good. Saga Volume 1. Not my favorite stuff, but I know.
Oh yeah, I remember we used to argue about this.
I just like not that it's not good. It's never like hit me. So.
I mean, to me, that story got worse as it went on. To me, this is the beginning is the best part. That's just me. So
I mean, same thing with Fables. So
I mean, but Fables we had. I wonder if that's going to be here. We'll see. We'll see.
We haven't seen it yet. It should be on here. Wolverine, Chris Claremont, and Frank Miller.
Yeah, that's the cover. Yeah, come on.
So here's my story about this one. So the older of the two kids, she loves Wolverine because she's in love with Hugh Jackman. Like her every boyfriend she has, she shows them a picture of Hugh Jackman because we went and when he was doing his one-man show, we took her and she's got a some sort of book with him in it, and she holds it up and says, "You see him?" And yes, that's my husband. Get over it. I've been in love with him since I was 9 years old, and it's not changing. So, like every time. But I bought her this one year for Christmas. I bought her this one, and she read it and was like, "That was so good." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "I can't believe." I said, "It should be good." And she's like, "Why?" And I went, "That's probably the best X-Men writer ever." And she was like, "Yeah." And I said, "And it's one of the best artists / writers ever on the same book." So
yeah.
Just
at the peak, at the absolute peak of it.
Right. Yeah.
That probably should be higher now. Think about it. Probably should be.
House of X.
Isn't that the beginning of the John Hickman Krakoa stuff?
I think so.
I don't know if this should be that high, bro. I don't know, man.
There's people that think that's like the best X-Men stuff ever. So,
and that's fine, but can we give it more than 5 minutes of existence before we start doing it? I don't know if it should be that high, but I do like it a lot. It saved X-Men. I'll say that. It saved X-Men.
Let's see. The Golden Age. I don't think I've ever read that.
I'm trying to think what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. I probably do. I just can't think of it.
Oh, it's James Robinson's doing. Oh, it's the one where it's all of the heroes talking of like dealing with after World War II. It's all like the main. It's basically like DC. During World War II.
The JSA one. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot it was called that.
Yeah. I was like, what is this?
I don't really remember it though.
Who is the fourth man? Sure. I think you could put all of Planetary on here because it's.
What a great reveal.
What a great reveal.
Great reveal, man.
Which reveal?
The end.
The end. The end. Oh yeah, where you actually figure out what's okay. So this is what's been actually going on.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff in that, though. I mean, I always tell people, I'm like, if you ever want to see what the Fantastic Four really should be as far as power, read Planetary, because it's like, what do you mean they're this powerful? Yes, and they're all this powerful, and it's scary. I was telling somebody, I think at work, because they were asking about like stuff like this, and I was like, especially the Thing, because they specifically say they don't know how they're going to defeat him, because they're like, there's no way to defeat him. He's like everything that an evil Ben Grimm would be. And they're like, we don't know how to beat him. So they don't beat him. They just get him on a spaceship that's roaming through the solar system and get him stuck on it. And he's basically stuck on the thing forever. And that's how they beat him. It's like great. It's great. I know I ruined it, but I love that.
Man, I see them in the chat. Y'all thought House of X was trash? Oh man, that's a hot take. That's flaming hot.
Rock of Ages.
Yeah, no, okay, now that's the best Grant Morrison JLA story. That's the last one that's here, and it should be.
Yeah.
Good play.
Let's see. Dangerous Habits from Hellblazer.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
That's like halfway through, so that's got to be.
I got to cheat because I don't remember that. Let's see.
That is.
I ain't looking at the list no more. What number is that, Josh?
That's 30.
Say it's too high. Let's see.
That is 37.
Yeah, I can take. Oh, okay. This, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is good stuff. Just I don't know. 30s though. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, this is good stuff though. It really is.
Under Siege. This is good. This is
listen. This is the book that got me into comics. So I can't I can't say anything too negative. But I remember because I saw, like, I used to see people talk about comics, and this older guy that used to live down the block from me, he had these in single issues. He was like, "Son, you want to see heroism? Read this." And I was just captivated and mesmerized because I was like, this is the most genius plot ever put together to take down a group of people I've ever seen in my life. And then that shot at Captain America after everything's just gone to hell, just him on his knees. Yeah, man. It's incredible, man. It's one of the best stories ever. I don't know if he should be hired in the Kree Skrull or some of the other Avengers stuff. I don't know about that, but
Surtur Saga from Thor.
Yeah, that's the Ragnarok. I believe that's Ragnarok. Yeah, because that's the Kirby, right? It's Kirby and Stan Lee, right?
No, it's
and the Kirby.
Walter Simonson.
Oh, Walter Simonson. My bad, Walter Simonson. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I can't complain.
And then Death of Gwen Stacy at 34.
That's low. That's kind of low. That's kind of low.
That is a story from the 60s that still hits. That's what I'm going to say.
That because it's a storyline beat that, like, every version of Spider-Man, even like, now that we have like this multiverse that they keep expanding, every version of Spider-Man has that story beat though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's too low.
Which is my one issue with the whole, like, even with the movie with Spider-Verse, is they don't like, they talk about it, but they don't really explain it. In the comic, when they did the Spider-Verse, they explain it because she gets mad because Peter won't let her do anything. And he's like, I can't let you do anything. You don't understand. And she's like, no, they explained it. It's still not fair. And she's like,
Death of Gwen, top 10, top 20. I see in the chat. Look, I'm not against that.
The Return of Barry Allen. I'm Mark Wade.
That's too high, man. I like that a lot, but that's too
high. Batman R.I.P.
Hey, remember the last time we did this? It was top 10 though. So people were wising up. I will say this: the stuff with the black glove before this is great. The mystery of, like, who's the black glove, the Dr. Thomas Hurt, all that stuff is great. It's just the actual story of R.I.P. because that's what we're talking about here.
Right.
It's not very good. It's not everything around it. To me, it's really good. That in itself is not, because it barely makes any sense. No.
Okay.
Not at all.
The Electra Saga by Frank Miller.
Yeah. Of course. Come on now.
This is probably, I put it a little higher, but this is about right. Life is a Weapon, which is Hawkeye 1 through 11.
That's the Matt Fraction one?
Yeah.
I don't know if it should be this high.
It should be. It should be on the list, but it shouldn't be this high. So.
Yeah, I don't know if it should be that high. So it's great though, incredible.
Yeah. The Man of Steel. That's the John Byrne.
Of course.
Start of Man of Steel, which is great. That's like go back. You can go back and read that. It's very core, very like basic Superman, but it did reset pretty much Superman. So
I think when they use Superman's origin, a lot of like media just draws from this.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier. I know this is one of your absolute favorites.
I mean, you ain't gonna hear me complain. Like I love.
It's
like
funny because I always thought that when they brought that, at some point I was like, all right, if they ever bring Bucky back, he can't come. I always felt like he had to come back as a villain, right? I always felt that way because that was the only way you could bring him back. I always thought if you brought Bucky back, what it needed to be was him as is the actual head of Hydra, like the actual head of Hydra, and it was Nick and Steve finally confront the head of Hydra, and it's Bucky. Like it's an older Bucky, but it's Bucky,
and then you find out it was Bucky the whole time.
And they're just both like they just can't believe it. And
that's good, but then you got to explain that though, Josh. Like you
gotta, no, but you explain it. You explain it in the fact that part of it was he was captured. He was maybe brainwashed. He was all of these things, but also he starts seeing the world in a way that makes sense, in a very Raja Ghul type of way, where he has a vision. Right, and that's why he's doing what he's doing, and he feels like he has to do what he's doing to get his vision. So
it's almost like they capture him, and then like he's almost like groomed to be the
right.
And then he realizes like, no, this is what I want. Even so much so, like the Red Skull like plays along because he's like, nah, this guy's the future. You know what I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. I can't lie, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man.
The New Frontier, yes.
At this high though, Josh,
I love this. I love this story. So yeah.
I mean, I think the movie's better than I like the movie more than the comic, but I don't know about this high, man. I do like it though. Shout out Darwin Cook, R.I.P.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Like it's probably a little high, but
look, it's fine.
Yeah. The Sinestro Corps War.
I listen. All right, look. What did I say? If James Gunn gets this done, I will never say anything bad. To me, not counting Crisis, because Crisis is its own thing. Hadn't popped up yet for a reason. We're gonna get there because it should be high. This is the best DC event of all time, not counting Crisis. And if James Gunn gets here, he's earned my loyalty forever. If we get here, so got nothing bad to say about
it. Avengers Forever.
Yeah. It's funny because that's kind of a controversial opinion to like that story this much now because people are retconning in their brains that this story is convoluted and bad. Like what? Convoluted, yes. Bad, no.
What?
It's a bit convoluted though, but it's not bad at all. If you understand what Busick is trying to tell you,
right? Whatever. Whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow?
That's yours. That's you right there.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite Superman story ever, bar none. I love that story. That's Alan Moore going, this is how you write Superman. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's Supreme is him going, fuck all y'all. This is how you write Superman. But yeah.
I mean, I personally like For the Man Who Has Everything better than this, but
yeah. True, but that's true. That's just one issue though.
I understand. That's why it's not here.
I mean, truly, you've got the death of Superman that's on here, and you don't have the death of Superman that should be on here.
Yeah.
What, from the 50s? So
yeah, you're right. No denying
that. Civil War.
I mean, I don't love this the way
I don't love it. You know what? In real time, I loved this. When they started retconning shit, I didn't like it. So there's my story. With that.
I like parts of this, man. I just don't like the whole. I think the tie-ins are way better than the actual story. You know what I mean? Like I didn't love this the way everybody else did. I wish I did, but I don't.
Is it because of Frank? Is it because of how they wrote Frank?
That's the most frustrating thing, you know.
And see, I like that. I like that because it's them saying, okay, he's now going to be with everybody else, and when he's with everybody else, he does need to be kind of the psycho crazy. So,
I also didn't like the stuff they were doing with Daredevil and Iron Fist at the time. Like,
nah. Blackest Night.
Why is that higher than the fucking Sinestro Corps War? What the hell? What are we doing, bro? Like this rushed ass story. Because
it's zombies. It's zombies. That's why.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. How do we hype up? Don't get me wrong. This is a very good story. Don't get me wrong. But how do we hype up this Black Lantern Corps for the longest time and they're just beat like regular zombies? Nothing really changed. Nothing really happened. I mean, it was a fun set of issues, and we got to see a bunch of characters from the past that have been dead for a long time. Cool, but nothing really changed. Sinestro Corps War changed the whole lore behind the Lanterns in general. This didn't really, you know what I mean? Like, what is? I think
Annihilation is not Annihilation. What's the one after Annihilation? That's the zombies for Marvel.
What you talking about?
The one where the anti-universe tries to come in.
Marvel zombies?
No, it's not Marvel zombies. It's the one where it's the zombified Captain Marvel, but he's still like,
what
is that?
God,
I liked that better than this. So,
God, Josh, I don't remember right now.
It's like after Annihilation, though, right?
Yeah.
Because they do Annihilation and then they do that, and
yeah, because Marvel's back from the dead and he's like raising people from the dead. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
can't remember what it's called. But I know what you're talking about. Just can't remember.
Let's see, The Coming of Galactus. That's Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Important. So what the movie was?
Yeah, pretty much. Days of Future Past. Is it a little low? Is it
low? Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
The Judas Contract. The fact that these two are like right by each other is kind of funny.
Yeah.
It really kind of is.
I love this story, man. I know it's kind of taboo to say that now, but I love this story because there's a lot of problematic shit in this story, but I love this story.
Whatever. People need to get over themselves. So,
Josh, this is not aged well.
I'm just saying that people. V for Vendetta. This is high, I think.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is just people being like, oh, this is relevant for today. But
because it is. Don't get me wrong.
It is, but it seems high.
Yeah, nah. This is higher than like Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. Like I don't know about that.
Marvels.
Yeah. Cool. It's in my personal top 10. So
I too. It's like Perfect Strangers, which is what the first 12 issues of Invincible. So yeah.
No. This shouldn't be this high, man. This shouldn't be this
high. Seasons of the Mist from
this is higher than this is high. Like they put that Invincible story like higher than like the Governor arc in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
But yeah, you have Seasons of the Mist at 14. That might be a little low.
From Sandman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kraven's Last Hunt. I mean,
man, I'm kind of shocked that's as high as it is, though. Like, I love that story, but I didn't think people would love it to put it this high, like higher than like Gwen Stacy's death. I don't know about that.
Wait. The next one. What? If This Be My Destiny by Steve Ditko and Stan Lee.
Oh, this is when he Doc Ock traps him under the thing, and that's too. I don't know, man.
Above the death of Gwen Stacy, I don't
know about that, man. Don't get me wrong. I love that story, and I marked out like a bitch when in Homecoming when they just did it.
Yeah,
but nah. Death of Gwen Stacy, man. I don't know. Just like in my own objective list, Kraven's Last Hunt is my favorite Spider-Man story. But I know it's not.
I mean, that's no. A lot of people feel like that's the best Spider-Man story.
But is it really though? Is it really?
It might be. Really? I mean, it's not like there's a plethora of truly great Spider-Man stories.
There's more than you think, Josh.
There's more than you think. But it's not like a plethora of them like you would. I mean, you're talking about a character that started in the 50s, so
yeah, man.
The Great Darkness Saga. Oh no, wait. The Great Darkness Saga from Legion of Superheroes.
Oh, that's when they finally do Darkseid, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
The Long Halloween.
Ooh, this is high. This is high. I love this story. I love this story a lot. This is very, very high for that story.
Yeah. Crisis on Infinity Earth. The original.
That's top 10 to me. I think that's top 10.
9. So Kingdom Come.
Fine. That's
fine.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite DC story of all time. Year One. You're like, eh?
All right, man. Can we be honest about that story now? Can we be honest? It's a Jim Gordon story, man. It's Jim Gordon.
It is.
It's Batman in the story, and it's a good
story. It's Bruce still trying to figure it out.
Is it a great story though, or is it just a very good story?
With Green Hornet Year One, hey, I love Green Hornet Year One, but
it's incredible. It's incredible.
But
we're talking about Batman Year One.
I mean, Green Hornet Year One is pretty fucking good. So,
Long Halloween is better than Year One. That's true. It is.
All-Star Superman. I'll let you talk on this because
Josh is a hater. He's a hater, y'all. Look. I don't like that fool either, but that story is amazing, man.
I mean, it's good. Like if it was in the top 25, I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, okay, that's good. But top 10,
because it's one of the best stories ever written. It's one of the best. To me, it is the best Superman story.
I know.
And it's not just me. A lot of people feel.
I know a lot of people think that.
This man, he's a hater, y'all.
The Dark Phoenix Saga.
I mean, it's the Dark Phoenix Saga.
Mouse, The Survivor's Tale, books 1 and 2.
Look. To be fair, being objective, like we just talking about like comic book like stories, right? Objectively, it's probably the best comic book story ever, right? Right? And we just let's leave these dorky superheroes out of this, right? Like that's the most powerful comic book story ever, right? Can we
right?
Probably
right. Like
you're gonna put it on this list. It probably should be number 1,
right? Dark Knight Returns.
I mean, it's my favorite comic book of all time. So
I mean, I read it once a year. So, and then Born Again.
I love that story. I love that story. Should it be this high on the list?
It's number 2.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. The second best comic book story of all time.
I mean, here's something to think about. Your top 10 has 3 Frank Miller stories.
But everybody hates him though. What? Whoa.
I know. And then you have one.
Number 1 is Watchmen, right? It's Watchmen.
Nope. Oh yeah. Number 1 is Watchmen. Yeah. Because I mean, it sets the you really need to go back and you need to read like early 80s comics and then read Watchmen, and I think it's much more impactful because you get like how it changed pretty much everything. So my biggest takeaway after going through all of this, no Inkle, no, which should be on this list. No Meta Barons, which I know you've never read. I feel like should be on this list. Probably, I think Return to New York from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles should be.
Oh yeah, that's not on here. None of the IDW turtle stories was on there either. None of them. Whoa! I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. That's crazy. None of the IDW Transformers was there either. That's
right. Crazy. So I would.
Wait, was any Ultimate Spider-Man on here?
Nope. Oh. No Ultimate books.
Oh, come on, not the death of Peter Parker.
I mean, you at least got to put that first arc of
man.
That's every bit as good as Invincible. That's every bit as good as the first. So yeah.
That's crazy. None of Mark Miller's. I guess. I mean, probably not. I was gonna say none of. You said
no. Why the Last Man?
No, Why the Last Man?
Or Chew surprises me, but I think Chew was probably on this list last time.
Yeah, no Chew at all. Oh man, Jesus Christ! What else wasn't on here that fucking they missed completely? Tom King's Batman nowhere on the list. They put his Mr. Miracle on there, but none of his Batman. The top 10 by Alan Moore not make it. I didn't
see it. It wasn't on here.
It's not on here at all.
Not on here.
Somebody put Josh wanted Witchblade. Yeah, listen, it probably should. Look, Artifacts. Artifacts could have made this list.
I wouldn't put. You know what? I would have put that. What's the one before they did Artifacts? The one where the baby's born. That Stepich did all the art, and so it's basically him having to fight off the angels because the angels want to kill the baby before the baby's born.
I'm trying to think. I know what you're talking about. God, it's been a while, Josh. That was a decade ago.
Did Preacher make it? Preacher didn't make it
either. Yeah, no Preacher. No Transmetropolitan. Nowhere on the list. Right. The only Punisher story they put was Welcome Back, Frank. No Kingpin. No when Barracuda's debut, that wasn't on here. No Brian Michael. Look, I know everybody talks shit about Brian Michael Bendis, but how do you not put Breakout on here? Breakout has to be on here.
Or Powers. You can put Powers on here.
Yeah, no Powers. This sucked, man. Y'all did a horrible job with this. This is kind of bad. Bad.
I mean, the two I brought up are two I would not expect to be on this list unless it was like actual comic book critics would probably put those two on this list. Most people have never read it and they don't,
No Lock and Key. No Lock
and Key.
No Son of the Demon.
I mean, if I'm going to bring up another European book, No Blueberry is on here either.
Oh yeah, true. Not that. You're right.
Which is another Morbius book that you would think would be on here.
What's another one?
Son of the Demon.
Yes, it wasn't on here. What didn't I hear? Now I'm thinking, what didn't I hear? I saw somebody in the chat bring up Daredevil Yellow. I think they consider that like its own single thing though. I believe like those. I think. But if they didn't, it should be on here. I didn't hear none of Matt Fraction's Iron Man, which is essentially what people think Iron Man is because of the fucking. I didn't see. What else didn't you say? Killing Joke is.
That's now not a good book now.
Yeah. Now people. No Brief Live.
No, everyone hates that book, but won't acknowledge that if you don't have that book, you get you don't get the version of that character that people love the most. So weird to me.
You talking about Oracle?
Yeah.
True. You're right. You don't get Oracle. And Oracle is such an important character in not just like comic books, but like in pop culture. Because like, you know, I know what like that character meant to like disabled people in general. Right. That character doesn't exist without
and people get mad. And I understand people are like, oh, but they, you know, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, yeah. And the Joker finally did something bad enough that Batman killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the other like he was like, no, I'm gonna end this now. And
sometimes comics are meant to make you feel uncomfortable, man, and that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Like sometimes,
like it shouldn't be one that you shouldn't have one like that. Like, okay, it shouldn't happen, and then it just happened, right? Like that's not how it should be. It should be a, you know, a thing. It should be like, and it affected everybody after. It affected Gordon, and the way Gordon looked at the Joker after. Like the way he looked at the Joker after was that was the one that Gordon was just wanted to like kill. It's like Dick and Barbara's relationship was completely different for decades because of that. So
yep. Batman himself was different because
right. Like
somebody said in the chat, no Batman 89 without the Killing Joke. That's true. That's an absolute fact. If you like that movie, it doesn't happen without killing.
Right.
Yeah, that should have been on here. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb, man.
You can't, you know, there's stuff you can't do.
Let's see what else is missing. I'm spitballing. No Green Lantern Rebirth. You're gonna put the Sinestro Corps War. Gotta put Rebirth in there. Let's see. What's the best leave it to the reader ending in comics? It might be that one. It might be the Killing Joke.
Right. Because it's like, right? You're like, oh, okay. And then Alan Moore's like, no, he fucking killed him. What did you get? Like,
because when you read it, I can see the argument for either side. But then when Alan Moore was like, nah, he killed him.
It took him a long time to say it, but you're like, nah, he kills him.
The governor assaulted Michonne, yet Killing Joke gets canceled. But when the governor assaulted Michonne, they weren't legacy characters like Batman. Right. You see how dumb that is, but that's how people were thinking. That's how they were.
Right. They were like, oh, you ruined that character, and you know, and it's just people being mad at Alan Moore for Alan Moore crap. So as well. So there's a lot of like, you know. And
like I can understand if the Joker did all this stuff and just got away with it. He didn't.
Right.
He got fucking killed. He didn't get away with it. He got murdered. Like, so what are we mad at? You know what I mean? It's not like he won in the end. He died at the end of the story. Well, I mean, I guess in a way he did kind of win because he made Batman snap enough
to make him
which may be more important to him, I guess.
Right. So
you know what's funny? The only Scott Snyder Batman arc was the Court of Owls. I would have put Endgame on there too. I would have put that one on there too.
Pretty much all that. Like, there's a lot of that.
You put House of X on here. No disrespect, like that book, but you don't put any of Uncanny X-Force on here, which is none of that. But this kind of sucks.
And No Sin City.
No Sin City at all.
No A Dame to Kill. No A Dame to Kill. That's. I was just thinking about.
No, I love Ronan. Ronan wasn't on here either. But yeah. So what's the name of that story where Green Hulk and Mr. Fix-It were fighting inside of Bruce Banner? What is it called? That is Peter David. What is it called though?
How does that? Does Mr. Fix-It just outsmart him, or
you don't remember that? You don't remember that? That was
no Hellboy either.
Yeah, no Hellboy. But the thing with Hellboy, the thing with No Death of the Family, you're right, No Death of the Family. The thing with Hellboy though is that a lot of his best stories are usually like one-off solo issues.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to choose like an arc from Hellboy.
Well, and you have a lot of people now that are like, oh, I want to read Hellboy, and then they see how daunting.
Yeah.
That is.
But really, you should just read a story that people recommend you, because Hellboy is pretty easy to pick up and read. Oh yeah, by the way, we said no fables yet, no fables at all. We never
because like what probably the first 30 issues of that are excellent.
I would say all the way until you find out who the adversary is incredible. All of that.
That's pretty early though, isn't it?
I can't remember, but I would say
I do agree that when you find out who it is, it's kind of like, really you couldn't.
I thought it was awesome.
No. But what I expected, I got what they were doing. Like we can't come up with. We can't like I guess that's the closest thing you could do to the Disney without doing Disney. So.
Oh, you wanted it to just be Walt Disney.
Or something, or something like if you're gonna do it, just do like somebody a little bit closer to Walt Disney without it being him. So
one of the Brothers Grimm, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Or both of them. Just do both of them.
Yeah, just do both of them.
We control this place. That'd be
right, cool. Right. Like we took over for whatever, or one of them. You can just do one of the. That's how. This is way off topic. But if you ever, what is the name of that toy line that the girls watch the cartoon of? I can't remember. It was on Netflix. There was a doll toy line that's all it was like reincarnations of, supposed to be the children of all the Fable characters, and they were like Barbie dolls, and then they made a cartoon of it. The cartoon is amazingly good because it's basically they go to a school. What is it? Ever After High. That's it. The Brothers Grimm run the school. One of them is like, no, all the story, like you have to continue the story that your parents did, right? So there's like legacy to go with it. And the other one's like, no, you shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to do your own story. And so he's like locked in the basement away from everybody. So kind of like what you're saying.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's actually like that series is like it was a really early Netflix series. It's completely toy based, but it's actually like really, really good.
Wait, is that the one my niece watched? Let me look this up. Ever After. Is this it? It looks like, I'm gonna send her this picture. Yeah, I think this is the one she watched. She got an 8.4 on IMDb. It must be.
Yeah, it's like really good. it's not your typical like.
Man, that's the, yeah. I think this is it. I'm gonna send her this photo.
Yeah, like both of them will watch it like once a year. Like they'll just watch the whole series once a year, and it's surprisingly like good. Like Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf have kids together, but nobody knows. Like that's one of the things. And so like they have like two daughters. One of them is like fully like embraces like the wolf aspect, and the other one everyone knows is like Little Red Riding Hood's daughter. They don't know who her dad is, right? And so she hides the fact that she can like turn into a wolf like all the time. So
Electra Assassin wasn't on that list. I don't think it was. I don't think.
Yeah, but you had two other Electra stories on the list. So
they did a bad job, man.
I mean, to be fair, it's that site's the people that's going to vote on that site, which is probably not. There's a lot of like movie comic people and not. But there's stuff on there that I was shocked that was on here. So
true.
But I wonder how many people.
No Preacher is crazy.
Yeah,
not a single, nothing for Preacher at all. Like not the beginning, not the end.
Yeah, the end of that. I liked what the TV show did with the ending, but man, you couldn't do the comic book ending. Like, it's so good.
Did I ever finish that TV show? Oh no, yeah, the end of the TV show, Cassidy meets their kid, ain't it? Ain't that a TV show?
No. It's because so Cassidy and Tulip, because Tulip's immortal now because of what he did, right? Because of what he did, but they're at his gravesite, and they're because he's dead now. And then Cassidy walks up. It's kind of like Cassidy's ending in the comic. He's sitting there, still a vampire. He's under an umbrella, and he just walks off and takes the umbrella down while it's in midday, and you see him burning as he's walking away. So it's kind of that aspect, but no, you don't get the going into the sunset and that line of, oh, what did you always want to be when you grew up? And they're like walking, they're like on the horse going into the sunset, and it's just like, God damn
it. You're right.
The boys, yeah, I'm kind of shocked.
I mean, none of that stuff should be on here, though.
No, but I am shocked that people say, oh, it's the boys. And it's like, have you read it? Because it's not the TV show. It's not the TV show.
Man, that's one thing that is way better than the book.
Right.
I love that.
The book is like completely satire. Like that's what people don't understand. It's not like dark humor set. Like it's like completely off the rails, unhinged. Garth Ennis going, I'm just gonna do the crazy shit.
At this time, Garth Ennis was like completely disenfranchised with superheroes. So
right. So he's like, I'm just gonna do what and completely.
I'm gonna make fun of every superhero you can think of.
It's very much the guy that helped write the Pro. I'll put it that way. It's very much the guy that helped write the Pro. I would love for someone to do the Pro. Like, could you imagine if like in The Boys they did one episode where they actually kind of did the Pro?
I mean, it would fit. It would 100% fit.
Right.
Like just like a little one-off. He could be a show within a show.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
No, she. I'm talking about
she. My bad. She. He could be a show within it. Like they can watch a show about the Pro in the show. You know what I mean?
Or like it can be like this was a character from like forever ago, and or you could do it on Generation V. You could do it on there because you could say one of the kids is her kid.
Oh yeah, that could work.
At the end, and they like tell the story of like this character who, oh yeah, she got injected with V and as an adult, and she ended up getting superpowers, and she went on these misadventures, and you basically have all of like Homelander is the super, which would absolutely fit in a lot of ways, and he's
oh yeah
such a
they could get away with that. They could one thing that since now we're talking about the boys, one thing that I wanted to ask you about, Josh, do they just do the comic book ending? Do they just do without the reveal of Black Noir?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I feel like that's what they're doing because Butcher's already getting to that point where you just don't like him anymore, and you're just like, Huey, just do the thing, please. Yeah. Like him and
maybe we find out like even more heinous stuff that he's done to this boy without us actually knowing it. Maybe I feel like they should just do the comic book ending.
I feel like they'll probably do that, but we'll see.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even like the last season all that much. Like it was cool. It's fine.
Like I feel like this should have been the last season. I feel like they're stretching it out a little too much.
You're probably right. I didn't really like Gen V, to be honest with you, the second season. I didn't really like it that much. Did you watch it?
I didn't like the second season. I didn't watch all the second season. I liked the first season because you had that like the mystery of what kind of was going on. But
yeah, I don't know if they should have gave them a series, like you know what I'm saying? Like maybe have them like.
Well, the thing with
Yeah, like a couple movies or something.
You've read it. The thing with it, like if no one has actually read the comics, is like Gen V and all of that is all like X-Men spoofs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what they did, to the point where they're like, oh, there's like 15, there's 15 different variations of Gen V. Because there's 15 different variations of the X-Men. And originally it was just supposed to be like the people waiting to become whatever the main
the seven.
Yeah, it was the people waiting to join the seven, and they just like kept expanding and the Professor X character is a complete scumbag. Like, it's just not, yeah.
I know people were asking me what I think is going to happen on Invincible. I don't know. I don't really care. No, I like that show. I do, but again, it will never reach the heights of season 1, because to me, just like the comic, that's where the story peaks. When you
right.
When you know what I'm saying?
I think the reason why it peaked was because especially at the time when that came out, they weren't telling superhero stories like that with teenagers. Like there was none of that. And then I think once you had the Ultimates with Ultimate X-Men and Ultimate Spider-Man, that changed, and I think it really hurt the impact of that.
Yeah, of course. Immediately when Ultimate Spider-Man started like cooking, I don't care about Invincible no more. I don't care about that shit, man. This is really great. That's cool. It's fine. I will say I like the show better than the book, but still.
I did watch. We got asked, did you guys watch the last season of Sandman? I did. They did it very well. They did it very well. Yeah, they did it very well. You could tell they were trying to rush through it for obvious reasons, but for obvious reasons. But they did a really good job. I thought they handled everything well. I thought they handed destruction as well as you probably could have, given.
True. I think they handled all of them well. Like
my only complaint with that season really is that I felt like doing a Midsummer's Night's Dream and doing that story and it only being half of an episode really kind of bugged me. I really wanted that to be a full episode in and of itself, and they didn't really do that. But
I mean, they didn't have a lot of time though, Jack.
Yeah, I know.
They only had with the episodes that's one of the best Sandman stories though. But yeah, and they had to get through it, man.
Right, I know. But no, I thought everything was like really good. I thought the way they did Delirium was really good. So yeah.
I thought the Prodigal Son was handled well. I was worried about that too. Thought they handled that well. They did a good job, man. Excuse me, the Prodigal, not the Prodigal.
Yeah, the Prodigal.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, they handled the whole like Loki stuff, like all the Loki stuff. They handled like really well too. So,
and it's kind of crazy because they didn't have much. Like I said, they didn't have much time, but somehow they were able to hit all of the big stuff and give it as much time as they could possibly give it. I thought it was thought they did a good job with it.
And you got to see like Daniel be Sandman for a little while too. So
yeah, that was cool. It was good.
Yeah,
can't complain. Somebody said Dispatch greater than Invincible. Yes, I agree.
I am. That is the next game. I'm playing through Fall of Avalon right now, and when I get done with Fall of Avalon, Dispatch will be the next thing I play.
The villain is very generic. I'm just like,
I mean,
he is very generic, but
everybody says it's the story is what's really good, and and the different paths of the story. So
Yeah, it's good. It's the telltale formula done right. You know, I never stopped liking those games. By the way, I never was one of those people that it's formulaic. I never stopped liking them. I thought they always told good stories, so I was always fine with it. But this is like them at their absolute best, 100%. And somebody said,
a proper Corey the Mask. You're never getting that. You're never getting a true version of the Mask.
Of course not.
You're not getting that. That's like that would be like me saying, "Hey, can we get a flaming carrot like show,
like a TV show?"
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Oh, you never. So when I posted the Sable show,
oh yeah, I watched it. Did you watch it?
I was like, I was scrolling through my feed one night, and a guy popped up and said, "I'm going to show you a show you probably didn't know it existed that's based on a comic book." And they said the Sable, and I'm like, what? And they were like, and they went down and he goes, yeah, this was created by it's an indie comic by Grell. Went down the whole thing, and I'm like, there's no fucking way. And then I looked, and it was on YouTube, and I'm like, this is crazy.
It's not bad. It's not. Did you watch it?
Yeah, from what was it, 86?
It's of its time, but it's not bad.
Time. Because I've been watching like people like this is one thing I've done. You probably haven't noticed this, but apparently people are like discovering like Nightman, like the Nightman TV show, and it's funny because they don't know who Nightman is. Right? They don't know Nightman's like a comic. They don't know anything, but people are like discovering the show, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, and I'm like, these people talk about it, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, it's, and I kind of want to scream and go, why can't you people go like download? 'Cause you can't find it anywhere. Why can't you like download and watch the Witchblade TV show, which was, for its time, was amazing. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. It looked good. Yeah. It looked good. Sarah looked good. She looked good. Looked like
right.
Right. For its time, it's not bad.
Right. Not bad. Especially and it's kind of low budget.
The Witchblade.
No.
You talking about something that didn't understand the fucking source material.
Well, no. You know what's funny about that is Silvestri one time was doing an interview about that, and he was like, yeah, they came us, and we were like, okay, the only thing, because he's aware, right? He's aware, and he's like, okay, here's the thing. You can do an anime. I will let you do the anime. My only thing is there can be no tentacles, right? In the anime. There can be no tentacles, right? And he said they were working like I think got up to like episode 3, right? That they were working on. So he hadn't even really seen it yet. And he got an email, and they were like, 1 tentacle? Just 1? And he was like, no. That's funny.
No, that show is nothing like the comic at all. Yeah, that anime, nothing like that.
I mean, it's in a dystopian future, and it's like so weird.
It's so weird. Weird. It takes away all the stuff that worked about the book.
Right.
I was sad when TNT canceled Witchblade. That's funny. I didn't know it came on TNT. I didn't see it till years later.
Yeah, it came on after. Did it come on after? I remember seeing the promos during WCW. I don't think it was on. I don't think it came on after WCW, but yeah, I mean, it was really I kept watching it, and I kept because if you watch the first couple of episodes, they do these things where there's shadows and stuff, and I kept thinking, are they going to bring in darkness? Is that what they're
maybe
maybe they were? Yeah, maybe. And I mean, it got good ratings and stuff. It's just the lead went crazy, and they had to commit her, and so they couldn't do the show anymore. But yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's why it was like the top rated show, TV show on TNT at the time. And so they were going to do a second season, and they, in between the first and second season, she went crazy, and she had to be committed. And so they just didn't do a second season.
We could have got the darkness, man. We could have got
maybe. Like, yeah, if you go back and watch it, there's like the first couple, like it stops like at a point, but all of like the especially when she's like going against like mob people, there's like the shadow stuff that's going on, and it's like, are they gonna bring in the darkness in this? Or are they gonna call, is like you're gonna get a thing where yeah, it's like they're gonna call New York and be like, hey, we got a problem with this cop. Can we have can Jackie come and fix the problem? Right. And that's all you get is just them making the phone call, and you just hear, them saying, hey, I need to call in a favor. Can we get Jackie to come fix a problem for us? And
I mean, we know what that is. We know who that is.
We know what that is. So yeah. So
Josh, what time is it? 1:40. We've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all,
we'll be back tomorrow, actually.
We'll be back tomorrow, because I saw in the chat somebody already asked, what do you guys think about Ta-Nehashi's retirement? You're gonna get all that tomorrow.
We're gonna get all that tomorrow.
Like we're gonna talk about wrestling and stuff. We just wanted to talk about this terrible list because I saw it in the middle of the night, and I was like, this is dumb. I want to talk about this with Josh. Dumb. Like immediately when I thought, I was like, it's kind of stupid. This would be fun to talk about. They fucked up. They fucked up bad. We missed the they did the runs list. I think that was I think we missed that one, but I think that was like the year before or something.
Did we talk about the Evo list that came out? Did we talk about that?
No, we did not. Let's do that real quick. Pull the thingamajig out. We did not talk about it because not 100% sure that I'm going. But if I wish I could go to Japan. I wish I could do that. Because of Hokuto no Ken, even though they have it every year at the fucking Vegas one anyway. So just not a part of the. No, it's not, Texan. It's not. They're never good, but they're always fun to talk about. The CBR list. They're never good.
I mean, because it's a
they aren't good at all.
All right. Let's see. All right.
My niece said, "Of course, I watched the whole thing twice."
Telling you, it's really good. Okay, so I think this is in alphabetical order. It's not in so you got 2KX or 2XKO.
2XKO. Okay.
Right. You have Blue Blaze, Central Fiction.
Central Fiction. All right.
Yeah. You got City of the Wolves.
Of course.
Strive.
Of course.
Grand Blue. Fantasy versus Rising.
Back again. All right.
Again. Invincible versus, though it's first year.
It's a great game, y'all. I got to play a build of it. It's a great game. Please support it when it comes out. I know I just talked shit about the show in the comic, but please.
Rivals of Ether.
2. So, Rivals of Ether 2.
2. Yeah, 2. So we're getting a Smash like game.
Without getting smashed.
Yeah. Street Fighter 6, of course. Tekken 8, of course. Under Night, In Birth 2.
Again, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. They're getting another.
And then the odd game, Vampire Savior.
Might not be odd, man. We might find out.
Yeah, we might find out. So, and then Virtual Fighter 5, Revo. So
what's missing? What's something that
Mortal Kombat is not here. Mortal Kombat is not here.
After 1 year. After 1 year.
Is it 1 year or 2?
Oh, 2 years. My bad. After 2 years, it's gone. That is crazy. Technically 1 year, 2 Evos, 1 year. It's gone. Right. It struggled. It struggled to the first year, and in the second year, it kind of limped to get the amount of entrants that it ended up getting, which is about the same as it had the first year, which is right around like 300 people.
Yeah,
not very good.
Yet Strive has been here for 5 years.
For 5 years and had over 1,000 every single year. It's been at Evo every single year, over 1,000. The second year, it had over 2,000 people fucking enter, and it came close to 2,000 last year. So I'm just saying, and it's Guilty Gear Strive. There's no Sub-Zero, there's no Scorpion, there's none of it. There's Soul Bad Guy and Kai Kaseki and Potemkin. Like it's not
right.
And I know in Testament, characters like that, like nobody. I cannot believe that, man.
You have Jacko. You've got
Jacko. You know what I mean?
And that's just because of the memes. Like the only reason people would be crazy.
It's just a better game. Man. It's just a better game. The bottom line is that Mortal Kombat, what they decided to do is that they lean too much into trying to get people like me to play it instead of just making something fun for people that aren't like me to play it. And then people like me will play it anyway. And then those people that aren't like me, maybe they become people like me. That's what the other NetherRealm games did, but they abandoned those casual people that just want to play through the story and do collectibles. They abandoned them and just search for people like me.
There's no almost no content to that game.
There's none at all. There's none at all, man. It is beautiful. It is fun. It is. Now here's the thing. Here's another thing they did. Now I know people complained about the cameos and they shaky depending on what area, in terms of the life of the game, like what phase of the game you're going through. But one thing that they did is that they overcorrected and they overchanged things too much. The game itself, like it always felt totally different to play each time you play it because it had so many updates. If you look how many balance changes Mortal Kombat had in like 2 years, why would you want to play this game? Because the game that you played a month ago is not the same game that you're playing a month later. And then it kept going. It was too. If you look at the balance changes in Mortal Kombat 1 in comparison to Guilty Gear Strive, it is staggering. It is insane, bro. The only time Guilty Gear Strive would change, it would be little subtle changes when a new character would come out, or if a big balance change would happen, it'd be a new season. Mortal Kombat had big balance changes like every 2 months, man. How do they expect anybody to play something like that? How can anyone?
Would you rather them do that or be Tekken and just completely like take out everything everyone liked about?
Well, you mean defense? Take out defense? Yeah. Maybe, because that kind of works for Mortal Kombat. The charm in Mortal Kombat is that everybody's always broken. Like that's the charm. Don't fix it. Like it's Mortal Kombat 9 is so
strives like that. Strives like that. Everybody.
I don't think everyone's broken though. I just think it's hard. I think defense is hard. I don't think everybody's like. I think Soul is pretty fair. I think Kai is pretty fair. I think the Testament's pretty fair. Venom is terrible. You know what I mean? I think you know what I'm saying. I think it's fair. It's hard, but it's fair. Like Potemkin's kind of becoming the thing. But it's not. I don't think it's unplayable because Potemkin.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that they're like, it's broken. Who cares? You guys will figure it out. You know,
and that's fine. To me, that's fine.
Right. You're gonna have broken. You can't like go in and try to fix every little thing to make everybody as fair. Like people love Marvel versus Capcom 2. How many viable characters are actually in that game? 5.
Okay, let's do it. So 5. That's good. All right. So Magneto,
right?
Dr. Doom. We're not talking about just assists, right? We're talking about like full blown characters.
Well, fucking full blown characters.
Full blown character. Okay, so Magneto, Dr. Doom, Sentinel, Psylocke, Strider, Storm. Shit. Who am I? I feel like Cable. Ooh.
For 7. For 7 with a game that has what 20 something.
It's like almost 60 characters in the whole game. Marvel Capcom 2. I think that's it. Who am I? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody obvious. All right. So Magneto, Doom, Sentinel, Psylocke, Storm. Who am I forgetting?
I don't know. You got that's pretty much
Cable, Strider.
I mean, because unless you're thinking of like one of like the second like.
Everybody else would be an assist. Like Captain Commando is an assist. Cyclops isn't a, you know what I mean?
Unless you're talking like characters that are like that you're good with, like that how people are good with, like Sakura, like.
Oh, she's not good though.
No, she's not good. But if people are really good with her,
true,
it's annoying as shit. Especially Dark Sakura when she's like jumping around, phasing through shit.
I think that's it. I think that's like in terms of characters that I would consider good. Right. I said Sentinel. I said Sentinel's me. I said, did I say Sentinel? If I didn't, throw him in there.
You said Sentinel.
I think that might be it. I get well. I can kind of can. Nah, not in 2. Virgil's not in 2. Virgil's not in 2. He's in 3. He's in 3. But yeah, that's it. And I love that game. I love that game. Like Thanos is on my team, and Thanos is not good at all. Not good at all.
I mean, everybody has. That's the one thing about that is everybody has their team, and not everyone on the team can be like crazy. So,
I mean, Magneto is bullshit, like legitimately bullshit, legitimately, especially now when that game's online now, when you can set the rollback net code and stuff. Oh, he's bullshit. But
so next question. So we got Vampire Savior in the U.S. We have Akatu no Ken, which is the
Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star game. Talking about broken games. I mean, it fits. If you know Fist of the North Star, it fits. Like I don't know how you would do a game like that and it not be broken, because I mean, all of the characters are by definition broken as fuck. So
there's a 100% combo with Rao that is one button. It starts with the ground. No, seriously, it starts with the ground bounce, and then there's like a glitch in the game that if you cancel his grab, like miss it on purpose, and you cancel into a jab after you ground bounce somebody, it would just keep someone in the air with the jab. You do that until they die. Like you literally do that, and it works. And it's not just it works on every character in the game, and I don't know why. It's so stupid because they want you to whiff the jab. I mean, whiff the grab on purpose. Like if you whiff it on purpose, you just do that, and you lock people up like that until the clock runs out or until they die. The game is so stupid. That game is so stupid, man.
It's fun to watch. Everyone announced it, everyone was like, really? And I'm like, man, that game's so much fun to watch.
Souther has the ultra move that he does, where if he doesn't even have to hit it. If he misses it and there's a certain amount of time left on the clock, the other character dies. He doesn't even have to hit it as long as he does the move. Like I think it was like less than like 20 seconds left in the ground or something like that.
Right.
If he does it, they die instantly. It's so stupid, man. It's so much stuff. So much stuff. Like Ray has a lot of bullshit in that game too. Like Ray's
a bullshit character, anyways. With
because Ray is a record character. He's like Fei Long. So if you do the light one, you can just lock someone in like a whole block screen like that. They just sit in the corner and just block, and you just keep doing that fucking thing.
I wonder
over.
I wonder if the new anime coming out, if they're gonna do a new game. I wonder if
that would be cool. That'd be cool. I think it could work. But get at the Arc systems, man. Get at the Arc systems.
They're busy. They're busy.
They got their hands in a lot of jars. You ready?
Because apparently that Marvel game needs a little bit of work. Just a little bit of work.
Were you in the beta? Did you get in the beta?
No. I
was in the first beta. I wasn't in the second. It's fun. It does need work though.
Everyone was like, it's gonna be fine, but it needs a little bit of work. So
I don't think it's coming out this year.
I don't think so. I think that's why,
I don't think it's coming out. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Push that back to like early 2027. Yeah, push that back. That's because if it was coming out this year, it would have been an Evo.
Right. Been one of them. It would have been
I can't imagine it coming out like holiday season. I can't.
Right.
And it shouldn't. But I wish I could go to Japan to at least watch that fucking Hokuto no Ken tournament. Because there's still dudes over there that are dedicated to that game, and they don't come over here, but they'll be in Japan. So I'm definitely gonna watch it. But it's that game's stupid. In all the best ways. I mean that very affectionately. It's dumb.
I mean, there's a ton of fighting game, like older fighting games that are like that, and people just love them for some reason. So,
what do you mean?
Like there's just like that? Not broken. Like that's probably the most broken thing ever. But they're just broke. You know, they're fun, but they're not like. But it's not like a game that is the perfect like tournament game. But it's a fun.
Of course.
It's a blast to play.
Fatal Fury Special. That stupid game, man. It's dumb. Fucking geeses. I didn't. You know what was funny? I didn't know that the desperation moves were in that game when I was a kid. I did not know that. But so when I got older, a buddy of mine had the Japanese cabinet of Fatal Fury Special, and he did the Raising Storm. And what I did not know is that if you do that while someone is blocking and it times over or whatever, it completely freezes the game. You got to like power off the game and power it back on. It's good. Yeah. If you do it like with like 2 seconds left and like the time over prompt comes on, the animation is stuck. He just has his hands on the ground and the animation is stuck. And then you got to restart the game. Yeah, there was dumb shit like that all the time. The fucking handcuff glitch. I know you remember the handcuff glitch.
Oh yeah. People always tried to do that. You know,
stupid. Just
is this the it's Street Fighter. It's Street Fighter 2. Is this the version I can do the hand? You know,
you're looking at the
version of the game. Yeah,
fucking World War. I fucking hate that. That's where my hatred of Gal started, man. It started with the World Warrior because he's such a lame and boring character, which is kind of funny. They got Cody to play him and lame and boring. But it's such a lame and boring character, and it's so hard to game plan against somebody who plays lame and boring with God. It started way back in 2 because all they do is just crouch, throw sonic booms, just crouch and throw sonic booms. Like it's very like people go, "Oh, you're spamming." You know, I'm not one of those people. I don't care about that. Like zoning is zoning. I don't really care.
Right.
But with Guile, it feels like spam. It just well,
the thing is, you can't like if this like if you look at
Super, even now,
it feels like spam. Even if you look at like Super, right? You should technically be able to, with Feelong, jump over the sonic boom and be able to, and you can't because he's gonna fucking kill you in the air. So.
Flash kick, yeah. As soon as you leave the ground, flash kick. As soon as you leave the ground, it's stupid, man. It's dumb.
And if you can't do that with Feelong, then what? You know, like that needs to be like, oh, well, maybe there's something wrong because that's like the one character.
The one thing I do respect though is that at least with Street Fighter 6, that game encourages you to be aggressive, so people just can't be lame with Guile anymore. I appreciate that because if you're lame now with Guile, there's so many ways to deal with stuff like that. So I appreciate that because even on 5, you could still play lame with this fool. Like, bro, it was like 2017. Like, people are still just crouching, and it fucking works for some reason. Can't do that anymore, though. The game wants you to keep the action going. Josh, I'm at the point where I'm ready to say I think Street Fighter 6 is the greatest Street Fighter game ever made. I think I'm ready to do it.
I think I'm ready to do that. It's really good.
Enough time has passed. I think I'm ready to do that because they
got your boy now in the game, so like Sagat's in the game now. So
I wouldn't say that's my boy, but I would go my boy, this guy.
Well, I mean, you're always like, Sagat.
There's a reason for that. That guy. But yeah, I think it's the greatest, man. I think that it rewards you for putting time into it. It's very easy to become good at it. It's very hard to master everything in it. And there's so many different styles to play every character. Like whenever I play Street Fighter and I hop online and I play certain people, nobody plays any character the same. I think they really tapped into giving people freedom and I think it's incredible. And then the roster, people talk shit, but that roster is incredible. That roster is amazing. All the new characters are great. There's not a single new character where I'm like, I don't like that. All the new characters are great. All your classics are there too. Apparently, the next season you're gonna get even more of the characters that you want. I think it's the best one ever made. I think it's the best one. I think I like it even more than Third Strike. I never thought I would say that. Or Alpha 3. I never thought I would say that, but
that's Alpha 3 is really good.
It was my favorite. I think Street Fighter 6 is now my favorite. I really think so. Hard to say that out loud, but I think I've come.
You're like, I can see it on your face. You're like, I don't want to say it.
Man, it's the one I put the most time into, man. I play that game a lot. I think it's the best. I think it's the best fighting game you can buy. I think it's the best Street Fighter ever made. City of the Wolves, though. City of the Wolves might be the best SNK fighter ever. It might be. It might. King of Fighters 13 to me is the peak. With like all the, you know what I mean? But that one, man, it's really good. Fighting games are great, man. Don't let people lie to you because they don't like the way certain things are. They don't like certain characters. I don't like all this DLC. Fighting games are great right now. If you want to get into fighting games, they're great right now. All of them. You can find one.
Right. Like they're all pretty cheap right now.
They're all cheap. Every last one of them.
Right all now, Steam is like here you go.
It was funny. They had Grand Blue to complete the season 1 and 2, and I think 3's not out yet, but 1 and 2. They had it all on the PlayStation Store for like $27 this past. Like, come on,
yeah.
Come on, man. You might as well have
a guy at work that he apparently wants to get into Strive, but he wants to like get everything, and he gets mad because like even if you want to get everything, the cheapest it ever is like $50, and I'm like, yeah, because it's like
it's 5 seasons though. You get so much because it's 5 seasons of characters, and then you get all the cosmetics and stuff. He might as well just do it. It's a steal, man.
Right,
steal. Because every character has 4 characters? Every season has 4 characters?
Yeah, every season pretty much has 4 characters. You also get at least 2 stages.
Yeah.
As well. The stage design on that game is like really good. So
like I tell people, man, strive. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just understand you need to wait your turn. I know all this stuff seems daunting. It's really not that hard to play. It feels that way, but just wait your turn. Trust me. Just everything you see, look, it probably can hurt you. All you really need to practice is blocking, because once you just learn how to block, you will see your turn. When you turn,
the tutorial is also really good. Like
that's the GOAT, man. The greatest tutorial ever in the history of fighting games. Strive's tutorial is the best. So yeah, don't let nobody tell you, oh, fighting games are bad. Don't let anybody tell you that games are bad or fighting games are bad, because they're not playing enough. They're not.
Right. Well, it's the people that magically started hating on Expedition 33 for dumb fucking reasons.
Why? Because it's an indie game. Like what's the
problem? So they're like, well, it's not really an indie game. Yes, it's a fucking indie game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's an independent studio. Yeah, I mean, just that they contracted, other people to help them. Still an independent studio. Still, how many people are part of that studio?
Less than 100.
Less than 100. They all came. They all started their own thing.
Right. I mean, the thing that should piss everyone off about that game is you should look at it and go, wait a minute. Ubisoft could be giving us this.
Because they had these people.
Right. And they're not.
They had all these talented people that work. They all work there. They all work there. Yes, that's what you should be mad at. Not that they won everything. That the big studio, like that Avatar game that they spent all that money on, they had people as talented as these people that could have worked on that. You know what I mean? That's what you should be mad at. That's what you need to be. The Star Wars game, these type of people work there.
I'm close to getting this. It's almost getting cheap enough where I might get the Star Wars game. It's almost getting cheap enough.
What you want to get it for? Like $5-10?
Less than 20. Less than 20 for everything.
For less than 20, it's good. But anything more than that, you spent too much.
Everyone says it's just boring, and I'm like, okay, well, I can live with running around Star Wars and doing
the set pieces though, like the action like set pieces, incredible. Incredible. It's just the moment gameplay is not fun.
Oh, all right.
Like driving the speeder to get to a place to shoot a bunch of people, grab some stuff, then drive to them, but not fun. But the stuff they actually like lay out, like some of those like chase sequences, some of those dog fights in space, and especially the end. I will say the end, like the last like mission, peak Star Wars. I ain't gonna lie, feels very much like you're in the movie. I will say that. That stuff is all great. You're gonna be like, man, is this game great? It's not, but like especially when you started. When you started, you play that beginning, you're gonna be like, what is everybody talking about?
Now, everything I've ever read about it is like it's just very monotonous gameplay. A lot of the same type of missions. It's you have to, but I think if you go into it knowing that and you don't spend a ton of money on it, I think that's fine. So
now those Jedi games were awesome though, like Jedi Survivor and
those are
awesome.
I've started to get those on like some of my feeds too, and it's like older videos where people are playing and they get Darth Vader, they get to the Darth Vader part, and then and then they're like oh, and then they're like, wait a minute, like one guy's like playing and he's like, where's his health bar?
Hey, that part is so awesome because I was like, "Oh shit," you know. I was like, all right, and then I was like, oh, thank God, it's just a cutscene. All right, okay, cool,
right?
Because man, because right when it says Darth Vader, I was like, bro, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? This is not Luke Skywalker. Like, what can I do? That scene is awesome. And the whole then he starts like taking apart the whole ship, and you gotta run, and then oh man, it's so great. One of my favorite moments in all of gaming. We should do a show like that. Like, what are some of your favorite moments in gaming history, man? I tell you mine real quick. I tell you one of mine just happened last year. Act 3 of Claire.
Oh yeah.
Act 3, the last, what we'll call it, the last real boss fight. I'll say that. Like when that starts and that music kicks in,
and you're just
like, and then the whole party comes together, and then Mael points the sword. I was like, "Let's go!" Oh, that's such a cool moment, man. That is such a cool moment. That's up there. That's up there.
One of my favorite, and the one I always and people. Well, that's anyone that plays that game and hasn't played it, be prepared. That's what I tell everyone.
Josh, that girl should have went home. Come on.
I know. I'm just saying that be prepared. Be prepared for the feels and not in the good way throughout that whole game. Do that whole game.
That last choice. Oh man, that final choice. That's a final choice, but that is
the fact that says lie. The fact that says lie. And you're like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Oh man,
that's such a great way to like do that too, so that and you're like, fuck, like just little things like that. The game is awesome. Like, I don't normally even like games like that. I haven't liked a Final Fantasy type game like that, and I couldn't tell you when. Probably Final Fantasy 9, maybe.
You think that's Final Fantasy? That's
I mean, kind of is. I mean,
it has JRPG elements, but I don't know. I've never played a Final Fantasy that felt like that.
Well, no. I mean, the only one I would say, if like that wraps a lot of that with gameplay and the story and everything, is 6. But nobody likes 6. So
I'll say this: the reveal of Claire is very similar to finding out what's actually happening in Final Fantasy X. It's very similar. I say that, but it don't play nothing like 10. Thank God, but it. Yeah, 6 is great. Final Fantasy 6 is great. But yeah, Josh, what were you about to say?
I was saying my favorite actually is from Final Fantasy VI. It's the opera scene, and especially like playing that on a Super Nintendo, and that thing starts up, and they did all of that with as limited as they could do, and you're just like, what the fuck? So
that's a good one, and that is a good one. You played the remastered version of it?
I have not. No, I have not played it. Where they added in the voices and stuff. I hear it's amazing.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good voice acting too. I got a few, man. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid. The Gray Fox when he sacrifices himself. That's up there. Obviously, Metal Gear got a lot of them for me. Metal Gear Solid 3, finding out what's actually going on. That's a good one. It's a good one. The whole reveal with the boss. You played the remake, Delta?
I haven't played Delta now.
I mean, it's it's good. I'll say
it's good.
It's
good.
Yeah, they made it kind of easy though because of
right.
It's not meant to have a lot of the stuff that modern games have, and they threw it in the game and it made it kind of easy, but still good. Like those first person shots, man, I'll just be spamming the hell out of shit.
I don't know. If I was to pick a recent one, there's elements and there's some of those in depending on which path you go down, and Baldur's Gate 3 that's like that. Like
Yeah. I
know that's when you said you would never play it, but you would watch people play it.
So. I watch people play it all the time. Yeah. I mean, I played a little bit of it. I do like it a lot. I know myself, and I know that I can't start something like that, man. I can't.
Oh no, because especially once you get invested with the characters, like, and depending on which character you get like truly invested with, it makes it really hard.
I can't get lost in that, man. I know myself. I know I get lost in it. I know that.
And the fact of like what you want to do versus like what you roll that you're able to do, like that's probably the one thing that frustrates me with that game. But also I'm like, man, I just need to play through the game. I need to let the game give me what it's going to give me and just play through it and see how it goes. So yeah.
Ant says he thinks FF6 is the best game of that franchise. You're probably right. You're probably right. I know everybody loves 7, but 7 has the best nostalgia. Yeah, 7 has the best villain, but it's not the best. It's not the best game.
And it's a lot of people's first Final Fantasies, and it for that generation of game, it is an amazing game. The problem is, and I'm gonna sound old here, the Super Nintendo games that came out before the PlayStation were just so much better technical games than a lot of the PlayStation stuff. Because if you don't know, Sony told every developer, if you're gonna make a game for the PlayStation, it can't be 2D. It has to be 3D. And so we had a lot of games that just weren't made because of that. So
it's a good point. Somebody said Kefka's better than Sephiroth. I love Kefka. I don't know if I can agree with that. Sephiroth is pretty great, man. Sephiroth is pretty great, man. I don't know if I can agree with that. I love 10. I love the gameplay in 10 more than all of them. Like, man, those boss fights in 10 are just, man, the icon fights. Like, even if you don't, if you never play that game, just look up Ifrit versus Titan and just watch like that fight and like how it plays out and the things they actually let you control during it. Oh, I remember Chase was me and Chase was supposed to do something. And I was like, hold on, man, let me beat this fight on Final Fantasy. And then it was like 2 hours later, and I like called him. I was like, "Yeah, man, you still?" I can't remember. He was like, "What were you doing?" I was like, "There's a fight on that game that's almost 2 hours long, man." I'm sorry about that. But yeah, the story to me is kind of where 16 falls apart. It's kind of where 16 falls apart because there's a lot of things you kind of got to just go with for it to make sense. just go with it. I love the guy, Clive. I love the character, the voice actor. That dude's incredible. The voice acting all throughout the game is incredible. The Game of Thrones elements of that game are incredible, but again, you just have to suspend your disbelief for a lot of the things they reveal. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. You're right. I didn't see that coming. Doesn't make any sense. That's why I didn't see it coming. There's a lot of that stuff. You're right. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that coming at all. All right, Josh, we've been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. We got to get up out of here. All right, y'all. I love y'all to death. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all get more of us later.
Right, later. Wait a minute. We should